Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to True Seeker Nation. It's been a little bit, man, and I've been wanting to do this. Well, let me go ahead and clarify. First, I want to say thank you to the Most High God of Israel, because right now I'm going to tell you something. Look at this, okay? Beautiful blue sky all day, okay? The next couple of days, supposedly, it's supposed to be freezing cold, but you know what? Today is beautiful. It's blue sky, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys something. Today, the reason why I say it's been a little while, right? Because of the simple fact that I'm just going to be real with you guys. Just going to go ahead and kind of talk about the situation now that we are able to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into it, man. I already stated right off the bat the damn smartphone. Let's get into it. Guys, I'm going to tell you something, man, because I was just in meditation. We're just chilling out. We've been walking, not fucking skipping leg day, okay? And we've been talking and talking, and you know, guys, it's really interesting because this thing here, okay, first of all, this is a smartphone I'm recording on, okay? The past couple of videos, I have not been recording on a fucking smartphone, okay? I have not been recording on a smartphone. And it's going to be a little bit of cover for language because it's kind of like a mix between excitement but not really excitement. And I'm gonna get it why. I'm gonna get into why. Because this thing is a good and bad thing. I just thought about it. See, now I can go ahead and do this and we can upload videos, man. Again, with like no issue. Okay. And I want to get into how. We're gonna get into it, man. The past couple of days, just for a while, I've rocked without a smartphone because I straight up lost my damn smartphone. And you know, we just had to work without it. Okay. And the Most High has still given me the ability to do so with a laptop and working with what we can. You see what I'm saying? Um, I just don't like the tracking, man. I don't like it, man. There's so many things about this device, guys. This ain't even about me, man. Go and look up Call for an Uprising. Okay, he'll tell you the same thing. You know, when I first started watching that individual, I made the argument of, well, not all tech. I mean, because well, it's still not a thing. Not all. See, the problem is, man, the tech, dude, the tech is just being misused, man. Okay, the technology is being misused, and the devils are using it, man. This is the problem. Okay, the devils are using it, and see, as a person that is busy doing their own thing, I don't have time to track another dude. Why am I going to sit here and go hyper vigilantly looking at some dude's life and track his every movement? I don't care. I'm too busy doing my own thing. Okay? And see, man, the Most High has blessed me with the ability to do this because now, I get it, man. See, I don't like all this phone number attached to identity stuff. I don't like the mobile data, to be honest with you. All this stuff is traceable, guys. The GPS, the Wi Fi scanning, the Bluetooth low energy emissions. All this technology opens up the doors for misuse, man. And one of the first things that come to mind when I think about this was when, if you go back to the Iron Man movie, Tony Stark was really well, I don't even want to say selfish, but really preserved because his idea was he didn't want nobody else to get the suit that he didn't want the suit to get in the wrong hands. Okay, but imagine that statement and flip it around, and it's the total complete opposite, and it's a disaster. People got access. The wrong hands, they already got it. The wrong hands already got it, bro. Okay. And see, this is why I don't like it, man, because when you have the Most High with you, you are blessed with discernment, man. You know, and you're able to tell that something is not right, man. This is why when individuals are talking about gang stalking, they go on there, you know what I'm saying? They don't. I'm telling you, man. And a lot of people it's hard for them to understand, man, especially if it don't happen to them. You know, I was watching a guy. Guy's name is Todd Grant. And I'm not throwing no shade, none of that, man. It's just I see some of this stuff and some of the psychological analyzation, and it's fair, right? I try to be reasonable and I try to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I understand. Like if he some of the things he says, because he did a video talking about gang stalking. And honestly, we just gonna sit down here, man, real quick. He did a video talking about gang stalking, okay? And there is some, hearing him talk about gang stalking and what he had to say about it, it was kind of like, well, you know, he was, I don't know. It was really, I want to say it was a neutral approach, but there was some things about it where it was kind of like, brushing it off and not really understanding it. And it's like it's not blaming nobody. How could you? I mean, if it's not happening to you, how would you, man? I mean, and that goes for anything, right? If you don't understand something, how would you? It's hard to understand it if you don't want to understand it or try to understand it and listen to the person who does understand it explain it to you. This is why I keep telling you guys to check out Rob Braxman, because that dude, you have to have the patience and take the time to go through that stuff. This stuff is ladders and ladders and ladders. This is why this is bullshit, man. God made everything simple, okay? See, somebody else said this thing. I don't know why I like the word gizmo. The gizmos, man. All of this technology, dude, and look, man, dude, I love building computers. Don't get me wrong. There's certain things I like about tech, okay? But it's the issue of going too far with it, man. You know, when we start going over here and stalking dudes' lives and everything and following them around in real life and shit, you know, when it's not even supposed to, it's not even really supposed to be. Guys supposed to do that. Come on, man. I mean, like what, and it's all because it's all satanic surveillance and all satanic harassment. You see what I mean? But see, we lean into it now, man, because it's a blessing and a curse, because it's like, okay, well now I can do this and upload it on the go and get other people to and do the Most High's will, okay, and start doing these videos again and get focused on our path, okay. I know we've lost. The enemy is trying to get us to throw us off track. Want to get us to waste time, and this is why in my last video I was talking about Matthew 24:5. You know, and I'm gonna start throwing scriptures at you guys, man. Dude, this is hype, man. See, we got this now, and yeah, it's a gang stalker, but you know what, man? You might as well go. I might as well, you might as well go ahead and make videos and talk about it, and do our thing now, man. You know, the people, the Masons, or whatever kind of satanic surveillance is going on, has already ruined a lot of opportunities for me, or attempted to. But see, I view it as like the Most High. It's like a blessing underneath a visual that other people that is going to see on a surface level as a curse. But we, as the Most High's children, can look at it deeper. You see what I mean? But I'm not gonna go too long into this. I'm excited about the fact that we can start doing videos again like this. It is convenient to do. These smartphones have the video camera and stuff like that. And I think that it's one of the most beautiful things. Even though we talk about getting gang stalk and all this other kind of shit, you know, it ain't supposed to. Well, I say it ain't supposed to be occurring, but I mean we live in the devil's system, so it makes sense for it to occur. But you know, um, but guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it here, man, because we're not gonna go with too long of videos. We're just gonna continue to rock, man. Continue to drop scriptures on you guys and encourage me. You see what I mean? So I really appreciate you guys for tuning in to another edition of True Secret Nation, man. It's really been a blessing, and you guys take care, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the Most High with us by our side. We're gonna continue to do, the Lord's work. Talk about, our experiences, and that's cool, man. So you guys take it easy. You stay safe out there. Continue to rock, and just because you got to move a certain way. You know, you got to move a certain way these days in this day and age. Be aware. Don't be hasty with everything, and see, this society is made it with these fucking phones. It's so tied and intermixed with everybody's daily life and shit. You know, and it's hard to break some of this like stuff that we got to go through with these phones. You know. And you know what? There's a brother on here, and it's called New Breed. You guys need to check out. He said it the best way possible. He said, when we look at the Bible scriptures and when we looking at stuff, the prophets have always been on the move. You see what I mean? The prophets never stayed in one place. And there was something else that I piggybacked off of that, and we did and digged into it, and looked into. And that was the simple fact that the prophets, if we look at some of the prophets in the Bible, they relied heavily on the hospitality of others. Okay. So like they didn't have no fucking Lamborghinis or no, cars and stuff like that. I mean they had like maybe stuff equivalent to like maybe riches and, well, I want to say equivalent to riches and treasures of that age, right? Because there's King David, right? And I recall, when I'm reading Genesis, see, the Most High bless Abraham with handmaidens and all this other kind of stuff, all that stuff under the sun. That's like prospering with his stewardship of taking care of his animals, his cattle or whatever, when he tills the ground, right? Because see, when Cain killed Abel, the Most High Yahweh straight up told Cain that when he tills the ground, he won't give life. So basically, when he tills the ground, so what that means is cultivating the ground like farmers do today. Like, so basically, when Cain is trying to grow fruits and stuff like that, it's not going to be as beneficial for him because of what he did. Okay. So guys, I know I said I was gonna end it there, but we are gonna end it here now because I want you guys to really understand these messages and really continue to vibe high. The gang stalking affects our lives the way we let it affect us. When we understand and go through certain things and have certain experiences, it helps us, okay? And the Most High knows what He's doing. So this is why we gotta just go with the we gotta go with the plan. Whatever and I say the plan, whatever plan the Most High has for your life, whatever plan the Most High has you doing, okay? I love y'all. Y'all take care, man. I'm gonna end here. You guys have a heavenly, divinely blessed day, okay? And I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. Well, you know what? Nah, that's gonna be for another video. We're gonna end it here, okay? We be wanting to go off on here, man. Not in a bad way, just preaching the Most High God of Israel's word, just as we are asked to do, okay? So I appreciate you guys. You guys take care. And this is True Seeker Nation. This is True Seeker signing out of True Seeker Nation. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. So, and I hope you enjoy these videos. And even in the future, who's to say that this is going to be smartphone videos all the time? You know? Who knows? But we're not going to reveal all the surprises. So you guys take care. You continue to, just stay strong in your faith, man. Continue just reading the scriptures, man. I really appreciate you guys. You guys take care. And this is True Seeker, signing out of True Seeker Nation. Y'all take care. Bye bye.